Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, a little bit earlier, now I am late to this because I didn't do it exactly when it dropped, but we did get a data download that revealed pretty much everything. We have all the information for the Tanabata LR, which is confirmed to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who has like a dual standby. I'll show you guys it in a second here, but as well as a banner unit baby, like an adult baby, and then ECA Physical Beerus, which is the weird pick. I saw a lot of people saying that they probably did this so that they can give JP the God Goku easy and it for not to be too strange. So let's just take a look at the actual hype man himself, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now this guy is absolutely ridiculous. I personally do think that he is the best unit in the game, and this is specifically after he finishes his standby completely. So leader skill, GT heroes and or full power category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 170 plus an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the hybrid sand or pure sand category. If we want, we can go ahead and take a quick little look at this. Let's see here. GT hero, and where's full power in here? Oh, is this alphabetical now? Oh, it is. Full power. And then pure and hybrid sands. Pure sands. And it should be actually up here. Hybrid sands, okay. And look, just look at this, right? Let's just think about like top tier LRs here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just crazy LRs, 7, 8. These guys are still okay. These guys are good. You can still get used out of Pan. You got the 23rd World Tournament Goku. You got Kale. You got Pan on here who could still be kind of useful, especially on this team. These guys are kind of falling off, but they're fine still. Blue Kaioken, you can make use of him on here. He's not that great on here, but like you could definitely do it. Like this is a really top heavy 200% lead, and then just having GT heroes and full power is already just an insanely large category in general. So this is just insanely stacked in terms of what you're actually going to be able to be using here. I don't know what this is. Why are you coming up? Is it the weather? Oh, it was the weather. The weather really wanted to make a feature in the video. Anyway, back to the Goku. 12 key raises defense for 1 turn and greatly lowers attack. Fine. Raises defense for 4 turns and causes mega colossal damage. These are fine. Again, it's 30% defense for 4 turns and then 30% defense for 1 turn. It's a lot of defense that he's able to just get for free on his super attack effect. And then we get to his passive. Key plus 3, attack and defense 150%, plus an additional key per key sphere obtained, an additional attack plus 70% when launching a super attack, and a high chance for attacks to be critical hits when launching an ultra super attack. So you really do want to make sure that you're hitting that 18 key with this guy all the time, which again should not be hard, because he has a great link set and he's getting that additional key per key sphere. An additional attack plus 70% for the turn, and defense plus 70% for 3 turns when attack is received or evaded. That's very helpful, by the way. Damage reduced by 20%, which is always nice. An additional defense plus 70% and damage reduction plus 20% when placed as the first attacker. That is crazy good. I've already seen early gameplay on it. If you want to go see it, it's on Truth's channel. This man in base form can easily, from what I've seen, hit roughly around like 800k defense with 40% damage reduction, with a 50% chance to crit while doing like 15 million attack stats. He's disgusting, just in general. Now let's see. To enter the standby mode, you do it for 4 turns. You need to obtain charges per int key sphere. Non-key spheres give 1 charge, int give 2. It can be activated when this character receives 5 or more attacks once only. So a very easy condition, especially considering this guy is a slot 1 tank. Links: Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, GT, Prepared for Battle, Sand Roar, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Needless to say, great links there. When you activate the standby, you go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Oob, which is weird, but fair enough. Now, Oob is basically a mix of both of the 8-year LRs here. I think he's very solid. He cannot attack until the finish happens. You get defense plus 300% at the start of turn. You get 10% damage reduction per key orb obtained. And he gets a guard for 3 turns. I haven't seen that. That is insanely good art. and activates guard for 3 turns or for if 3 or more key spheres are obtained from the first turn since appearing. He gets key +3 and defense plus 70% to all allies from the second turn since appearing. I feel like that's worded wrong. From what last time I read this, it was he gives it for 2 turns from appearing. I don't know why it says it there. I don't know. We'll have to do some testing and see how it actually works. And then he also changes non-int key spheres to int key spheres. That way you're easily able to build up the gauge. If you're not able to get the full gauge of 30 completed, you basically revert back into regular Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you heal 30% HP, and then you get 3 ki for 3 turns. Not bad, but you definitely want to make sure that you're hitting the 30 charge, which you're gonna get. It's not hard at all, especially when he's creating a bunch of orbs for himself. When you do hit that, you actually evolve into full power Super Saiyan 4, who is... this is the best unit in the game right here. I think this is by far the best unit in the game. Shooting out 28 million attack stats, guaranteed crit with guard on the first turn plus damage reduction. Absolutely despicable. And also 1.2 million defense if you really wanted to know. He gets 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, and greatly lowers the enemy's attack on his 12 ki. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn and then raises his defense by 30% for 4 turns while doing mega colossal damage. Amazing. The first time, like when you actually finish the standby and you go into this guy, he recovers 77% HP, which is amazing. He gets guard for his first turn, and he gets guaranteed crit for 3 turns. He gets ki +7 and attack and defense 200%. He gets an additional ki +2 per int key sphere and rainbow key sphere obtained. Plus, he gets an additional 1 ki per non-int or rainbow key sphere obtained. Very helpful. Additional attack plus 150% when launching a super attack, and great chance for it to be a critical hit when attacking and when launching an ultra super attack. So he's basically always going to crit. There's a very low probability this man is not going to crit. I personally would suggest getting this guy some additional, that way he's able to pump out his damage even more, but I can see dodge definitely being a factor here because it allows him to get his the other part of his passive if you dodge an attack. He does get an additional attack plus 59% and guaranteed crits when key meter is at 24, which again is all the time. He gets an additional defense plus 77% for 5 turns when an attack is evaded or received. Very easy to do. Damage reduction plus 25% baseline, an additional defense plus 77% and damage reduction plus 25% when placed as the first attacker in the turn. So when he's in slot 1, post super attack, this man is sitting like after doing basically a 28 million attack stat, potentially followed up by a 15 million attack stat, both guaranteed crits, by the way. He's sitting at 50% damage reduction and roughly like 1.2 million defense if you have his links active. That's disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. This guy is easy as hell to use because he's getting insane amounts of ki from his passive. He's doing an insane amount of damage. He has a good leader skill. He has good linking partners. These guys are not the best, but you can definitely link him with himself. You can link him with the... let's see, do more here. Yeah, these guys. They're still really solid. I do like this unit. I just think he's not nearly as good as he should be. And then same thing with the LR Super Saiyan 4s. They definitely could be better. But you have significant options here where this guy is just going to be outputting ridiculous amounts of damage, and it's not going to be remotely fair. And I think he's by far the best character in the game. Now, that was the hype that we were needing to talk about. There's also a couple other things. Other thing being easy physical Beerus. Definitely interesting here. He now gives 170 and 3 ki to Rumble Gods and Explosion of Anger, which is fine. He stacks attack still, and he greatly lowers attack and defense. I believe that's the same. Oh no, he now lowers attack instead of just defense. So that's nice. His passive skill, he now gets 50% attack and 200% defense at the start of turn instead of just 100% defense. He gets an additional attack plus 150% when performing a super attack, which is the same. He gets damage reduction plus 40% when 3 or more key spheres are obtained, which is nice. He gets an additional damage reduction plus 30% until this character attacks when 7 or more key spheres are obtained. Now, usually this effect is kind of gross and not really that good, but this guy wants to get hit within the first turn. Like, he wants to take some damage. So this allows him to actually get that hit, get his increase in stats that is like a literally gigantic buff for him, and then attack, and then he'll be okay, right? That's like the whole gimmick of this character, was to get hit and then do a bunch of damage. And now he's able to do that more effectively thanks to having basically 70% damage reduction if you're able to get those 7 key spheres. You probably won't be able to, but like it is helpful. He gets 150% attack and defense within the same turn after receiving an attack, which is basically doubled, a little more than doubled, which is amazing. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres and attacks effective against all types when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. That is the same as before. That didn't change. His active skill, attack and defense 50%, attacks effective against all types, and guaranteed crit for 1 turn. I believe that was the same. Yeah, that's the same. An active skill condition, again, cannot be changed yet. So he's definitely a lot stronger now. I just don't get it why they gave him it now. I feel like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense when we're doing GT stuff. They seem to have been doing that recently where they're giving us like Dragon Ball Super characters in GT events. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, just Baby. This is adult Baby, so they're not going to name him like adult Baby. It's just Baby. But Baby, what he does is he gets 50% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets key 3 and attack and defense 150% at the start of turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% when launching a super attack. An additional defense plus 100%. Attacks will connect. Attacks will become critical hits. And he stuns the enemy if there is a pure sand or hybrid sand category enemy. And then he gets key 3 and attack plus 180% if there is a pure sand enemy. And then the same exact buff if there's a hybrid sand category enemy. You're not really going to get that active pretty much ever unless you're fighting like Red Zone Broly, which is fine. I think he's okay. I don't think he's anything special or anything. It's nice to have him in the game as like an actual card now, but he's very mid. I don't really see a whole lot of use for him. But that's pretty much everything that we got. We do know there's a new boss rush. There is a new support memory that got buffed. Maybe I can bring it up here actually. It's the Goku is a kid again. This one basically, it's a really good super battle road one where it basically heavily nerfs the enemies by like 20% attack and defense for a few turns. It's pretty nice, but nothing absolutely crazy or anything. But that's pretty much everything. This is absolutely insane. I'm incredibly hyped for Tanabata going forward. Goku looks insane. They drop at 3:30 p.m. for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just when they do. So on the 29th at 3:30 p.m. have fun getting a Goku. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Let me know what you guys feel about Goku in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.